One thing we've noticed in working with elder law, estate planning attorneys, and frankly, many other types of attorneys as well, is that they really overcomplicate their website. It boils down to you having a few key elements on your website that's going to make the difference between potential clients turning into paid clients and taking a next step or clicking off your website. So I created this very simple sketch template of what an ideal website for an elder law attorney should look like. So starting at the top, you'll want to have your location, and that just lets people know that as soon as they're on your website, that you're in their local area and that you can help them. You'll want to have your phone number, of course, as well. Your basic menu items at the top here, along with your logo, and then a call to action. So I've abbreviated this as CTA, call to action. So that might say schedule an appointment, book a consultation, or it might be a little more subtle. I prefer something like let us help you or learn more. And then when they click that, it takes them to the next step, which encourages them to either schedule an appointment right there, to fill out a short contact form, or to somehow engage with you in another way that gets them on their way to becoming a paid client. At the top here, you'll want to start with a big message about how you can help them. Keep this super short and clear. So for an elder law website, I would have this say something like helping seniors protect and preserve their legacy. This should be talking directly to that person about how you can help them. And then you'll want to have an image that represents your ideal client. So whether it's a senior couple or a family or something that will resonate with the type of clients that you're trying to attract. You'll want to have your call to action there again as well. Then just below that, you want to have three super short differentiating statements. This would be like 3 to 6 words that are why you're different and they should hire you. So I like a team you can trust. We treat you like family, dedicated to your needs. Simple, short, very powerful statements that get them thinking that you're different than your competitors. Then you'll want to move down to the problem that they're facing. So, are you worried about your future? How are you going to pay for long term care? Some kind of thing like that that speaks directly to them. And then you'll want to elaborate a bit on that. Next, you'll want to have a personal video. So, this does not need to be fancy. It can be shot with your cell phone. You can use a computer webcam. It should just be informal. You, as the attorney, speaking directly to that person on your website. Maybe you tell your story, maybe you explain how the firm got started, or you give a few very short stories of people that you've helped. But this should be, again, about a minute or less. So, it's just a short video introducing you and your practice, but again, the focus should be on how you can help them. Again, another call to action. You want to very briefly list your services here, but again, keep it brief. So instead of elder law, you might say something like long term care planning or nursing home care. Or instead of estate planning, you might say protect your home and savings. Because some of these terms people may not be familiar with if they're just looking at your website. But if they see protect your home and savings, they sure know what that means. So keep this very basic. And again, remember who the audience is that's viewing your website. You'll want to have a call to action with that as well. And generally, that can take them to a services page where you elaborate a little bit more on the services you provide. The next section should be some testimonials from past clients. Beyond that, your 3 step peace of mind or problem solving process. So you'll want to just walk them through what does engaging with your practice look like. So step 1, we're going to have a meeting and I'm going to learn what your goals are. Step 2, we're going to work together to prepare a plan that protects you for the future. And step 3, you can relax knowing that your children and their children and their children will be safe. Call to action below that as well. And then the next is the communication. This will just provide some basic information on your office, a map if you are the type of location that people typically come to in person, as well as a short contact form. If people don't want to call or email you, they can just fill out a short form to provide some information, and that will go directly to your practice via email. This is also really important, a lead magnet PDF. So this could be something like 5 must-ask questions when choosing a nursing home. Enter your email address to download. So I'm going to assume if you're practicing elder law and someone is on your website and they're downloading a guide about how to choose a nursing home, that they probably have some type of need for nursing home care, either whether it's them or maybe it's their parents. So the type of lead magnet you can provide can really give you some helpful information about the type of services that this person might need. So make sure your lead magnet's attractive and it's something that people want to put their information in and download it. Now, they may or may not get around to looking at it, but that doesn't matter. The most important thing is now you have their contact information. You can follow up with them via email. You can add a phone number here. I do generally not recommend that because your conversion rate is going to be lower. A lot of people are more willing to give out an email than a phone number. So put them on your weekly email newsletter list. Now, every single week, they're getting something from you in their inbox. And maybe they forgot to open the first document that they got, but now they're seeing your face in their inbox every week. So this is super important on any website. And then the footer, pretty standard contact information, social media links, provided that your social media is relatively up to date within the last few months at least or so, cities or areas that you serve, or your mission statement, another call to action, and the navigation. And the most important thing I really want to reiterate with websites is it's not about you, it's about them. And the only thing the message that your website should ever display is how you can help your potential client achieve his or her goal, period. That's the bottom line. That's what people are looking for. And that's what's going to turn them from just lookers into paying clients. So feel free to check out an actual demo that we built of this at centralfloridaeldercare.com. And if you have an interest in redoing your website or building a new website, please reach out to us. We would love to help you. Thanks so much.